I remember the whole day, Caleb was the only person, I hadn't even met him yet, but he was the only person that I was like, wow, this guy is so good. Like, I was like, this guy's going to the end, for sure. And I remember I texted my dad, right? I texted Dad, I said, this guy is so good. And, make it so special, so thank you so much for allowing me.
Hey guys, I'm Daniel. I might be doing some positive videos. I have no idea what I'll do. Let's go check it out. Hope you enjoy.
At what audition did you meet Caleb?
You want to tell the story?
Yes, I would love to tell this story. Maddie and I met on the first day of Hollywood Week. So like the groups of 10, lines of 10 before the group round. So she was in the audience while I was singing, and we were taking a break or whatever. She walked over to me while I was sitting with a group of people and just told me that I was real good, and I didn't really know how to respond to it. And I said something.
You were super shy.
I was nervous, man. I was scared. Because, to me, like, pretty girl coming up and talking to me and giving me compliments, something had to be up. But then she asked me to be in her group round, and I was like, why not? I had because I was on the first group, or the first line to go that day, so I didn't get to hear anybody else sing. Because after I sung, they took me out and had me filming other stuff. So I didn't know how anyone, I didn't know how she sounded. And she just said, hey, do you want to be in my group? And I said, well, I don't have any other options.
Well, a lot of people wanted him in their group. And so I was like, I've got to get him before anybody else does, because...
I went for the prettiest one.
No. I remember sitting in, my dad was up in the balcony, and while all the contestants were down below watching, and I remember the whole day, Caleb was the only person, I hadn't even met him yet, but he was the only person that I was like, wow, this guy is so good. Like, I was like, this guy's going to the end, for sure. And I remember I texted my dad, right? I texted Dad, I said, this guy is so good. And my dad said, yeah, you got to get him in your group for group round. So I got him.
Strategy.
Yep, and then we were friends for a
I
while.
think it was less what she heard and more what she saw. But that's just my opinion.
He's very humble.
My question is for you, Caleb. I know that the tuna noodle casserole is one of Maddie's favorites that her mom makes. Have you got to partake in this?
So not yet,
dish?
but I still have a few days left.
Okay.
So we'll put that on the list. I did have my first goulash the other day, which up until a week ago I thought was a made-up word.
You didn't know what goulash was?
No, I thought it was like something from a Dr. Seuss book or something. But it was good. Positive reviews. Real good.
You never had that in school?
No ma'am. No ma'am. We had Chicken Finger Tuesday and bologna. That's what we had. But I'll add it to the menu when I get back. I'll let them know.
How did it feel winning?
It was an awesome feeling. I kind of just feel like I kind of like had a flashback of all my times. I mean, every performance on the show, kind of like I don't know, I kind of had, like, my memories went back to all the times I, like, thought, oh, I'm never going to win this, I can never do this, you know what I mean? And then I just felt like I did it, That's kind of, that's a hard question to answer.
So you thought Caleb was going to win, right?
No.
No, I'm kidding. Here's the thing. I personally, I thought, don't get me wrong, I thought I'll probably end up in third. Because I really did when it came down to us two. But I was like, I thought it'd come down to Caleb and Gabby, really, because I didn't know, you don't get to see the vote count, you don't get to see any of that, and it's hard to know. And honestly, Gabby, I just thought had the big voice, and that's a lot of girl winners have had, like Jordan Sparks, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, have those big songs and the big voice and the stage presence and everything. And so I was like, I kind of went into it like, third place would be great, but when it came down to us, honestly, I think I went back in the dressing room and there was a curtain up between us two. You were getting changed on that side, I was getting changed on this side. And I was just like, Caleb, can you believe this? Holy crap. He was on a commercial break, and I was yelling at him, and they were all trying to get me ready. They were doing my makeup and getting me dressed and doing my hair, and I was just looking at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe this is happening. So it's pretty cool.
Have you ever thought about down the road writing a book about this experience?
Man.
American tragedy.
I don't, oh man, I think I'd almost rather do, I don't know, I feel like I would never get it done.
A movie.
It would take, and I don't know that writing is like, I don't know could you write a book on it? I don't think I could.
I would write it for Maddie.
Maybe you could do it together.
I think
Yeah.
Maddie could just put all of her tweets and that would tell the story.
Well, isn't writing the songs kind of like writing a book?
That's true.
You get a real collection after a while.
That's true. There's a few songs on the album that are pretty much like a diary. I just kind of wrote exactly what I was feeling and kind of reflected. A lot of the songs are just what's happened to me in the past year.
Yeah.
So from both of your experiences, who have you met along this journey that you're like going, I can't believe I just met?
I gotta think about this one.
I would say Maddie Poppe. Thank you guys. That was on cue. There's a few. I don't know. I haven't got too starstruck by any means. When I watched my audition back, then I was shaking and on the verge of tears because I was so nervous. But after that, I thought when I met Ryan Seacrest I was gonna kind of freak out a little bit, but I met him in such weird circumstances because I remember it was right before Top 24 and he was just standing beside the stage and I was like, oh, there he is. And we just started talking about our dogs and Georgia and all that good stuff. Carrie Underwood was one. She was cool to me. BB Rexa. We had fun with her. We sang Meant to Be a lot. A whole lot, especially if anybody came to the tour. We did it 48 times. Darius Rucker was cool. Maddie's is Kermit.
No, I think my favorites were, I met Megan Trainor, and she was super, super nice. And it was cool she knew who I was, too, because that's, I guess I expect, for some reason, with the mega superstars, it's sad, but you almost go in expecting, not expecting a whole lot, because you're you don't want to be let down, and it's sad that you come out and you're like, wow, they were actually really nice, but that's kind of the reality. And James Taylor was cool too. I met him, but I think one person who sticks with me, who I honestly will strive to be I feel like the rest of my career, and who kind of changed my perspective on things a lot, is Kelly Clarkson. Just because I think honestly up until I met her, I was so worried about my angles and trying to look my best all the time, and trying to always say the right thing and always be professional and perfect. And after I met her, she went to her sound check in front of all these people at the Radio Disney Music Awards, and she didn't care. She had no makeup on. I think she messed up a couple times, and she just didn't care. She's just a normal person. Talked to me just she just was such a normal human, and I was just like, that's so inspiring, and I want to be like her, because everyone I talk to, about her says the same thing. She's just one of a kind, and I think she's great, so.
I remember hearing you say that Kelly Clarkson doesn't realize she's Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, that's so true.
I think Maddie Poppe's like that too. She doesn't realize she's Maddie Poppe.
Yeah, but I met Kelly Clarkson backstage, and she just sat there and talked with me, and and her hair and makeup people were like, "Come on, we gotta go," and she's like, "Just a second, so that was really cool.
Do you guys watch our YouTube channel?
I am subscribed. I watch every day. Always think positive. Do you make videos?
Me and my father do.
Do you? And and what do you make them about?
We make them like positive news stories and stuff
Oh.
in a not so positive world.
Well, we should probably all subscribe to that, right, everybody?